Hello, and welcome to spooky season. As you can see, the full moon and the autumn nights have brought out my true form of King Squirrel. But enough of that. Let's get into the news for this week. Away! Starting out, we have a whole new Halloween event that people have been asking for, Asura's Revenge. The way this will work is it's a 2-week event where if you clear the weekly Fortune and Favor quest, you will be getting awards. Everyone will get a monkey mask that can be worn on any person in any race. And then beyond that, for clearing the weekly rewards, you will be able to get a whole bunch of cosmetics for week 1 and some goodies for your character for week 2, like soul badge fragments and mystic badge fragments and a couple other upgrade things like that. The costumes coming out basically make you look like you're from K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm looking forward to walking around in town looking like the Saja Boys. But that's going to be about it for this event. A fun, short Halloween event just to kind of celebrate the season and have some fun with the spooky costumes this year. Following this up, we have another aesthetic item in the shop. It's going to appear in F10. It's going to be the Midsummer Outfit chests. This Midsummer outfits are basically going to be the same as the cosmetic boxes that we saw in the shop a patch or two ago. They sell for 500 divine gems apiece and offer you a chance to get some costumes worth a bit of gold not equal to the divine gems you're spending on them, unless you get lucky and get one of the legendary box drops. Now the outfits here look pretty okay. There's nothing super special about them. The big reward here is the Midsummer Night's Rest towel and hairdo, which just make it look like you came out of the shower. I'm sure there are quite a few select groups of people who might like that stuff. But I digress. If this is something you're looking to pick up, open up the F10 and go into the Hong Moon store to grab it. Otherwise, it's none of your concern. Now into more unofficial news. Just this last Sunday, there was an official town hall meeting led by none other than Shubidol from North America, who was featured on a video a week or two ago when we were talking about this whole thing to begin with. In short, he's trying to gather player sentiment to present to NCSoft through Ronan, or anyone who will listen from the company, basically. I got the pleasure of interviewing him, and we had a fun little chat. I'm going to be making an entirely other video that is basically just that conversation we had with very minimal edits just to get rid of some dead time while we were recording. But other than that, I will put a little snippet in here so you can see kind of how it went. It was mostly us talking about the results of the surveys and the first town hall, and also talking about the fact that there will be one more town hall being held this upcoming Sunday on November 2nd at 6 p.m. PST. Events details will be in the other video as well and in the description below, so be sure to check that out, or talk to him or join Discord, or leave a message here on this video if you feel like trying to join in for round 2. Anyways, here's the clip. Take a look, and let's see what's...
The lack of communication from NCSoft. Especially when it comes to managing one of their most beloved names. The game has disappointed the community a couple times, and we've responded in the Discord vocally, and it's always just not met with what we deserve.
It feels to me like a lot of the problem with communication stems around player expectation not meeting company expectation of where people want to be in the game at what time. It oftentimes feels like NCSoft has this idea for the game lasting years, and they want players to play this game like a second job for years in order to reach where they want to be and maintain that spot for perpetuity. Whereas a lot of players seem to say, well, I don't want to play this game for years if I can't do the most recent content that comes out within a month or two of it actually coming out. I personally am fine with the idea of like, oh, Yeti comes out, I can't do it day one. And I think a lot of people are kind of okay with that, minus the big whales who spend a ton of money and should be able to do that already. But a lot of players do want to be able to see that their player can progress in, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And it seems like NCSoft's idea is, no, it should be like a month, 2 months, 3 months. And that kind of disconnect causes a lot of issues, especially when the players and the company don't agree.
Yeah, there's a huge performance expectation gap here between player base and NCSoft. And it's very frustrating because NCSoft is dumping essentially half a year's worth of content in maybe a month or two for NA.
Mm-hmm.
The content that's been out in Korea has been slowly trickled down into their system, while Neo for NA and EU, it's kind of just shoved down our throats in order to essentially monetize and buff their revenue. Because these whales are going to whale because they want to clear their brand new content.
Yeah.
And last but not least, while not an official event per se, there is some fun shenanigans happening for the spooky season, at least in the North American server. For anyone who doesn't know, the Yeti Golden Boss that spawns 4 times a day at 4, 7, 10, and 1 server time does not have a actual leash range. If you have aggro of the boss, you can pull it anywhere inside the area that you want as long as you don't go through a portal. So, some shenanigans have been happening on the North American server where during Yeti time, some particular people, some fun-loving hooligans, couldn't possibly know who they might be, have been taking the Yeti from the last channel where everyone goes to at the very end, channel 5, and leading it astray. So when everyone goes into channel 5, you have no clue where it is and it becomes a game of hide and seek and chase the Yeti. This has actually turned into a fun little community event. I'm sure some people are annoyed, but a lot more people are just having fun chasing this Yeti and trying to figure out where it is and just laughing at all the tomfoolery and comments going on while it's all happening. I encourage others to try the same if you want to have a fun time with the Yeti event that's going on right now. You might want to try to, say, pull it under the rainbow, so that way when you get your pot of gold from the Yeti, you're getting your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We thought that one was pretty funny. Did I say we? I meant they. People. I don't know them. Anyway, the Yeti event is super fun if you can manage to just fuck around with it and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me today. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween, and I will catch you in the new month. Be sure to look out for the bestie bottle here, and there will also be one hidden inside the Shuvi Town Hall meeting video. Please feel free to catch up there. And for anyone who still wants a chance at some last-minute creator codes, I will be giving away a few on stream on October 30th, Thursday, for me at least, whenever I happen to go live. And just a typical roulette wheel fashion. Whee! Anyway, have a wonderful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are, and peace.